Hello and welcome. In this video we are discussing about SAP ABAP classes. So accessing attributes and methods. So class components can be defined in public, private or protected visibility sections that control how these components could be accessed. And the private visibility section is used to deny access to components from outside of the class. Such components can only be accessed from inside the class, such as a method. Components defined in the public visibility section can be accessed from any context. By default, all the members of a class would be private. Practically, we define data in private section and related methods in public section, so that they can be called from outside of the class. The attributes and methods declared in public section in a class can be accessed by that class and any other subclass of the program. When the attributes and methods are declared in protected section in a class, those can be accessed by that class and subclasses, derived classes only. When the attributes and methods are declared in private section in a class, those can be accessed by only that class and not by any other class. Then static attributes. A static attribute is declared with the statement class data, and all the objects or instances can use the static attribute of the class. Static attributes are accessed directly with the help of a class name, like class name name1 under equal to some text. So report class1 definition, public section, data text1 type char25 value, public data, methods method1, then protected section, data text2 type char25 value, protected data, then private section, data text3 type char25 value, private data, then end class. Then class1 implementation, method1, write public method /text1 /text2, etc. Then skip end method class. Then start of selection, data object type ref2 class1, create object x, then call method object x method1 and write object x text1. So that code will produce the output like public method, public data, protected data, private data, and then public data. So the program we want to print a text with line number 4 to 8 times. So we define a class 1, and in the public section we declare class data, static attribute and a method. And after implementing the class and method, we directly access the static attribute in stat of selection event. Then we just create the instance of the class and call the method. So we have report is at static 1 class1 definition, public section, class data name1 type char45, data1 type I, methods method1, then end class. Then class1 implementation, method1 do 4 times, data1 equal to 1 plus data1, write data1 name1, end do skip end method end class. Then start of selection, class1 name1 equal to ABAP object oriented programming, class1 data1 equal to 0, data object1 type ref2 class1, object2 type ref2 class1, create object object1 object2, call method object1 method1 and object2 method2. So then the code will produce the output like static attributes, 1 ABAP object oriented programming, then 2 ABAP object oriented programming, then 3 ABAP object oriented programming, 4 ABAP object oriented programming, 5 ABAP object oriented programming, then 6 ABAP object oriented programming, 7 ABAP object oriented programming, and then 8 ABAP object oriented programming. So constructors. So constructors are special methods that are called automatically either while creating an object or accessing the components of a class, and constructor gets triggered whenever an object is created, but we need to call a method to trigger the general method. So we have declared two public methods, method1 and constructor, and both these methods have different operations. So while creating an object of the class, the constructor method triggers its operation. So this was a brief discussion on SAP ABAP, and we'll be discussing more on SAP ABAP. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.